Hello children, in this lecture we will start our discussion from the topic stereoisomerism. So as you all know that coordination compounds are showing two types of isomerism, and that is structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism we have already discussed. Now today we will start with stereoisomerism. So coordinate bonds are directional in nature and give rise to the phenomenon of stereoisomerism in coordination compounds. So you all know that coordinate bonds, which are also known as coordinate covalent bonds, are directional in nature as covalent compounds. So as you all know that all type of covalent compounds are having spatial arrangement, means 3D structure of their molecule. Same way all coordinate compounds are also having a specific 3D structure due to directional nature of the coordinate bonds. So due to the directional nature of coordinate bonds, coordinate compounds or coordination compounds also give rise to stereoisomerism. In this type of isomerism, different atoms or groups of atoms occupy different spatial position around the central metal atom. Okay. So in coordination compound, in the coordination sphere, there is a central metal atom or ion, and with this number of ligands can be present of same type or different types. So these ligands can be atoms or groups of atoms, ions, or ions made up of group of atoms, which are known as ligands in the case of coordination compounds. Okay, so stereoisomerism arises due to different spatial position of the ligands around the central metal atom. This spatial arrangement, we can give one other term for this term also, and that term is configuration. So different configuration of the ligands around the central metal atom gave rise different forms of the compound, and these forms are known as stereoisomers, and the phenomenon is known as stereoisomerism. Okay students, so there are two types of stereoisomerism in coordination compounds: geometrical and optical. Now first we will discuss geometrical isomerism. So according to the definition of this isomerism, when similar groups are arranged on the same side of the central metal atom, we have cis form, and when the similar groups are spatially placed on the opposite side, we have trans isomers. Okay students, so geometrical isomerism definition is this, and before we are moving further, we will discuss some other points also. So for that, you can see here, as you know that coordination compounds, on the basis of coordination number, we can divide in two types: compounds of coordination number 4 and compounds of coordination number 6. So these two types, the compounds of coordination number 4 and coordination number 6, these are the compounds which are mostly studied in coordination chemistry. So the detailed which is present in coordination chemistry is based on the compound with coordination number 4 and coordination number 6. Okay students, so all the discussion we are doing here is based on these two types of compounds. So the compounds with coordination number 4 can have these two type of structures. The first is square planar structure and the second one is tetrahedral structure. So square planar compounds of coordination number 4 will form due to dsp2 hybridization, whereas tetrahedral compounds will form due to sp3 hybridization. So the coordination compounds with coordination number 4, or you can say that 4 coordination compounds may exist in two different structures, square planar and tetrahedral. Square planar structures are formed due to the dsp2 hybridization and tetrahedral are formed due to the sp3 hybridization. Whereas coordination number 6 compounds having a structure octahedral, and these octahedral structures of the compound, this octahedral is formed due to the dsp3 hybridization or sp3d2 hybridization. Okay students, so octahedral structures of coordination compound 6 is formed due to dsp3 or sp3d2 hybridization. So in these two different type of hybridization, the first hybridization is due to the participation of n-1d orbitals and ns and np orbitals. So you all know that n-1 means penultimate shell and represents to outermost shell or ultimate shell, and n-1 means second last shell or penultimate shell. So d orbitals of second last shell and s and p orbitals of last shell are taking part in this particular type of hybridization. Whereas here all orbitals belongs to ultimate shell or outermost shell or n shell. Okay students, so s, p and d, all three types of orbitals which are taking part in this hybridization are belongs to outermost shell or ultimate shell only. Okay students, then as I told that stereoisomerism is of two types, geometrical and optical. Okay students, so one thing more, when you are going to draw the structure or the structure of isomers and normal structures also, when we will discuss VBT theory, then for the drawing of the structure you always use this box formation way to represent the structure. Okay, so you will draw a box. In the center you will show the central metal atom, and these four corner will belongs to 4 ligands. This will be a square planar structure, and for octahedral you will show 2 more ligand in this way. This will be octahedral structure. Means you are not going to show your structure in this way. Okay students, so this way of forming the structure you will not able to represent properly, and also you can confuse also. So you will draw in this way. Okay students, so in geometrical isomerism we will discuss first geometrical isomerism, and geometrical isomerism belongs to coordination number 4 compounds. Okay students, coordination number 4 compounds. So first we will discuss this, and before we start discussion, one more point for you. Here this is a square planar structure. So as I told you earlier that only square planar compounds are showing geometrical isomerism in 4 coordination compounds. Means tetrahedral compounds are not showing geometrical isomerism. And second thing, the geometrical isomerism is here cis-trans type of isomerism. Cis-trans type of isomerism. So in the case of a square planar structure, if this is the central metal atom and these L are representing 4 ligands, and if we are given position here, this corner to 1, this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4, then position 1 and 2, these two positions are adjacent to each other. Same way, position 3 and 4, these two positions are adjacent to each other. And next, 2 and 3, these two are adjacent, and these 1 and 4, these two are adjacent to each other. It means position 1, 2, 3 and 4, these are cis position, and also 1, 4 and 2, 3, these are also cis position, because these positions are adjacent to each other. And same way, these two positions, position 1 and 3 and 2 and 4, these positions are opposite to each other, and that is why these positions are transpositions. Okay students, so if similar ligands are present at position 1, 2 and 3, 4, then the structure will be cis structure or cis form. Or if similar ligands are present at 1, 3 or 2, 4, then that structure will be transformed. So on the basis of this figure, we will convert one cis to trans or trans to cis structure, or we will form cis and trans structure. Okay students, then further we are moving with the help of our book. So next, here, geometrical isomerism. So in the case of geometrical isomerism, as you can see that when similar groups are arranged on the same side of the central metal atom, same side, as I told you, same side means at adjacent position, 1, 2 or 3, 4 or 2, 3, 1, 4. So these are adjacent position and these positions are cis position. Okay, so when similar groups are arranged on the same side of the central metal atom, we have cis isomers, and when the similar groups are spatially placed on the opposite side, we have trans isomers. Now after that, 4 coordination compounds. Geometrical isomerism in the compounds having 4 coordination number. So complexes with coordination number 4 are either tetrahedral or square planar in shape, as I told you. Now tetrahedral complexes cannot show geometrical isomerism because all the 4 ligands lie at the same distance from central metal atom. So due to the same distance from central metal atom of all the ligands, tetrahedral structure not able to form cis and trans isomers. Therefore, no case is observed where a tetrahedral complex is found to show this type of isomerism. So why tetrahedral compounds are not showing geometrical isomerism? Due to the same distance of all the ligands from central metal atom. Geometrical isomerism is very common in square planar complexes. However, all square planar complexes cannot exhibit geometrical isomerism. So this point is going to become very important for you. Particular type of square planar are also not going to show geometrical isomerism. So students, in compounds of coordination number 4, as I told you that there are two types of compound, tetrahedral and square planar. Tetrahedral are not showing geometrical isomerism at all. Why? Because all the ligands are present at equal distance from the central metal atom. So tetrahedral are not going to show, and square planar only are going to show. But some specific type of square planar compounds are also not showing geometrical isomerism. Okay, so which type of square planar are not showing? These three types of square planar. So what is the mean of here these terms? This M belongs to central metal atom and this A for monodentate ligand. So such square planar compounds where single type of 4 monodentate ligands are present, such compounds are not going to show geometrical isomerism. Then second type, 3 monodentate ligands are of same type and one is different. This is also not going to show. And in second case, same case here also. If other 3 are same and first one is different, then also such compounds are not going to show geometrical isomerism. So these compounds are not going to show geometrical isomerism, whereas their structure is square planar, are unable to exist in cis and trans forms. That is why they cannot show geometrical isomerism. Okay, so we will start discussion with the different examples for the geometrical isomerism in square planar compound. So the first is complexes of the type Ma2B2, and this is the most common type of compounds, square planar compounds, which are showing cis and trans isomerism. So Ma2B2 means 2 monodentate ligands of same type and 2 other of same but different from A. Okay students, so 4 ligands are there, 2 are same type and 2 other are of same type. So such compounds or ions are going to form cis and trans isomers. Now M belongs to central metal atom. Example, this compound. So in this compound, this platinum is central atom. This is 2 chlorine ligands, Cl ligands, and 2 amine ligands. Now what is the IUPAC name of this compound? It is written here, diamine dichlorido platinum 2. So oxidation state of platinum is 2 here. Chlorine 2 ligands are there. Amine 2, alphabetical order. So we will write amine first, diamine, then dichlorido, then oxidation name of the central metal atom and oxidation state of central metal. So this is the name, this compound. So here you are putting first you will draw the box, platinum in center, 2 NH3 Cl. This will be cis form because adjacent positions are having same ligands, cis form, and here these opposite positions are having same ligands, trans form. So cis form, trans form. Okay, so just same for this example. One more example is given here. Platinum, this is platinum, this is nitro group, 2 are there, and 2 amine. So this can also show, this compound can also show geometrical isomerism. And how will you draw the structure of this geometrical isomerism of this compound? So for the compound is platinum central atom and O2 and H3 twice. This is. So how will you draw? You will draw two boxes first. To show cis and trans. Now, into these boxes, central atom platinum. This is ligands and O2. One ligand you put here. So adjacent position of this ligand, you can same ligand put here also, because for this is adjacent position, and for this is also adjacent position. So you can show your same ligand NO2 here also, NO2. Okay students, and then amine. This is okay. So this is the cis form, and here, so ligands, you represent ligands, NO2, and opposite side is this, NO2, NH3, and opposite side is this, NH3. So this is cis form, this is trans form. So we have written this second example. We have shown the structure of cis and trans form of this particular compound. Okay students, now what will be the name of this compound, IUPAC name of this compound? So for this compound, this is amine and this is nitro, and is attached with platinum. So first we will write this amine. So diamine. Okay students, diamine, then dinitro, then platinum. So platinum, and what is the oxidation state of platinum here? So you can calculate it easily. NO2 nitro group. NO2, this is single negative charge carrying ion, and this is neutral molecule. So what will be the oxidation state of platinum here? This will be 2 again. So platinum 2. This is the name of this compound, and these are geometrical isomers of this compound. Okay students, now we are going to discuss second type of compounds. So in second type of compound, complexes of the type Ma2Bc. So in this compound, cis isomer is obtained when similar groups A are adjacent to each other. So in this compound, two ligands are same and rest 2 are different. So you can say overall 3 different types of ligands are present. Out of 3, 2 are same and 2 are different. So example is given here. This platinum, bromide, Cl, NH3 whole twice. So we will show these 2 ligands first at adjacent position in cis form, and same 2 ligands at trans position in trans form. Okay students, so this is cis form and this is trans form. So in this way you can draw this type of isomers. Now next is